Okay. Trial and error, trial and error. I may have to do this video again. Let's hope not, because I'm doing it backwards, upside down. I can't see what you're seeing. So I'm trying. So I just want to go down memory lane and show you how, since I had this journal, how it changed when I first started writing in this journal. Let's see. Okay, this started in January. That don't look too pleasing, but this is how it looked in January, and that was how I did my expense tracker, my cash envelopes there. Okay, so in February I started off with the highlighters, sectioning off the different payments area, the different times I got paid. Let's see. I didn't do anything back there in February because I think I was like, I gotta find something else, another system. Okay, this is March. I made it a little cuter, you know, add some inspiring words. Then I started putting I put the first pay period that I got for that month, the second pay period, and then the third pay period. And then I put down here what I paid. Yeah, I put over here what I paid. And I put over here how much I made. Okay. Let's see. Okay, and that's when I started this side cash envelope, this side sinking fund. See, and I'm just showing you this to show you how it can change. You know, if it don't work for you, it can change. Okay, then when it came to April, instead of putting my pay periods up here, the reason why I didn't, I see why, because that Monday started the 1st and I didn't have enough room to put it there. So I had some blank spaces down here and I put it at the bottom, the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd pay period down here, which is the yellow part was the 1st, the pink part was the 2nd, and then this part right here was the 3rd. I got paid 3 times in April. And let's see. And I kept the cash envelopes and the sinking fund the same. All right, so I'm moving on to May. I had enough room to put it up here, but I didn't have enough room to put it up here. So it depends on where I have the room to put it at on my pay period. So my first pay period, I put $428 right here. So that was my last time I had got paid over here in April. And I used that to take care of my rent. Okay, that's how that was. Because I put the date that I got this paycheck. And I had some extra cushion in my account. Not much. Probably was like 100 and something. And I thank God because they helped me pay for my rent that month. Then my first pay period was did in pink. And then I put how much I made there. And then these are the bills that I paid then. Then my next one was did in orange, and I put how much. So I changed it where I didn't put what I was paying out, but I was putting how much I was making. And this works best for me because I can look at it at a glance, how much I made at each pay period. So on this part, my second pay, I made $546.60 at the school, and then $100 doing the PD specialist work. That's the side work that I do. I don't get calls on that all the time, but when I do, I jump on it. And it's probably once a month, sometimes twice a month. But I'm asking the Lord to open it up more as well. I know I had talked about how I was going to do different training. I'm waiting for them to get back with me the dates that we had set up. I thought it was a goal, but I got a call back and said it won't work. So I'm waiting for them to get back with me to get the date set up for the training. And I really pray that they can do it over the summer, because that's when I really is struggling for income to come in, because we don't get paid on during the summer. So we have to either create jobs or find summer jobs and stuff. And this year we're doing a lot of training, which we don't get paid for the training as well. But so it's like the training is mandatory. So I got to find other ways to bring in income quickly. So I'm doing my best. So so I talked about that. So when I got paid on the 24th, this is for rent for June. So this right here will go for rent for June. So I go over into the June section, and let's just take a look at this. The inspiring words I have up here: dreams are for chasing. And what else? The best things happen unexpectedly. Collect moments, not things. And that paycheck that I got at the end of May paid for my rent for June. And I put here 5/24. That was my payday that paid for this rent. I did that. And notice that I have the orange around this pay period carried on to this one because they paid this bill. Now, when I got to here, this is when my insurance is due. I was due on the 3rd. Now, you'll see 207. With that, one of my son's insurance is added with mine, but I don't pay his. He pay his, and I pay my part. So, this time he didn't have all of his because his hours was cut. So then we got it extended to the 15th, which is the last day to pay it. So I have my part, thank the Lord. So he said he would have his part on the 14th. So then we can pay it on the 15th. So I have an X by there because I did not pay that. My insurance is just $103. So I wasn't able to pay the insurance. They don't take partial. So I put a note, move to the 15th, which is here. I put car insurance, $103. That's mine. And then the total for the car insurance is $217 because they added $10 late fee, which my son is going to pay for it because, you know, he didn't have his on time, which is fine because I had to do that. I think last month I did that part. I was kind of late and I had to pay the late fee. But so I put a sticker on here saying I was over budget. All right, so then my first pay period in June is right here. So from the school, I made $546. I bet y'all saying, "Oh, you telling your business?" Oh well, I made $546. Now you see this heel, that's cute, but the shoe that I did buy, it wasn't like this. I had to buy me some black shoes with a little wedge on it because we had graduation day that day, and it's a private school. So our students walk in, you know, down the center aisle with the teachers, and I always wore flats during the year, and I wanted to look nice, you know. So I have found some shoes from Ross, and I paid $15 from it at that paycheck, but I put this cute here because it made it look cute. And I just put that so busy shower. You know I take showers, but I just thought it was cute. So that's why I got that shoe there. I paid $15 for the shoe on that payday. And this payday gonna take care of all the bills within here, supposedly. But baby, I tell you. So my light bill is $111.38. That's due on the 13th. My car insurance is $103. That's due on the 15th. I have a birthday going on. Rikia, that's a sister, is having her 16th birthday in Orlando. So we're going down to see it, which is about 40 minutes away. On the 17th, the gas bill is due $106.25. On the 18th, the Spectrum is due $141.98. Now, my Spectrum bill usually is $79, but I did not have enough to pay it on last month. Let me go back. Did I check that off? See, I didn't even check it off. Matter of fact, I need to put an X on it. And I'll put the date, the 18th, and praying I had the money for that. You know what I mean? 6/18. So I moved it over here. They extended it until the 18th. So that means I got to pay May's and June. Now, I don't have any cable, but I have the internet, and that's the cheapest internet this apartment complex would allow us to have. This internet. We have to get Spectrum. And I need the internet because, you know, I'm a teacher and I have to get this stuff going. And even with the PD specials, I got when I do scores and stuff, I have to go on there. I have to send out emails and stuff like this. So I have to have internet for my computer. There's no, some things, some people, it can be a want, but to me, it's a need. And I know you can use some, I'm probably saying, well, you can go to other places to use their internet. Well, I can, but some stuff is private that I'm doing, and you know, sometimes it's late at night. You know, we're getting emails. We have to send stuff in and stuff like that. Late in the evening, it's like I'm not going to keep popping up back and forth going. That's a waste of gas because where I stay at, it's like a drive, you know. So you know. So that's how that goes. And then my phone is due on the 18th as well. Go figure. On the 20th is my middle son's birthday. Happy birthday, Sergio. And then I have here, dreams don't work unless you do. And then my next payday will be on this day, which will be on the 21st. But I only will get paid for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday because the 5th was our last day of school. So I only get paid for 3 days from the school. So therefore, my check is going to be really short. And this check is the one that usually paid the rent of the next month. So I'll tell you what's going on with that. How I'm going to try to get that going. Hopefully I can get a call from the daycare to reschedule before, you know, rent is due next month. I'm not for sure because I get paid on that day when I do the training. But yeah. So on the 22nd, I put important, awesome. That YT stand for YouTube. It's showing me that YouTube is going to pay me $132.07 on the 22nd. So I put awesome on that. And then on the 23rd, I got PDS. That's the PD specialist job that I have that I, you know, get, I was saying I get it once a month or twice a month or what have you. And when I go to that job, I get $100 for going. And I'm scheduled to go there on the 14th, and it's in Orlando. So I'm going to go to Orlando on the 14th, and then I'll stay down there, stay overnight for a sister's 16th birthday party. So therefore it take a week for them to pay me. So usually when I go on Fridays to get this done, then I usually get paid not that Monday after that Friday, but you know, 2 Mondays after that. So I'll get paid $100. So I went on where it's my second payday. I put down the school. I don't know how much it's going to be for those 3 days. I already put down YouTube for $132.07, and I put down the PD specialist for $100. Okay. If she don't change that date, or if don't nothing come up where I have to change that date, I pray not. But that's what I have there. Okay. So I got a little shopping cart. Go grocery shopping on this day. Here, just a few items. Let me see, did I miss anything, you all? I believe that's it. So, from this check, all I was able to do, let me check right here. I didn't even make a whole lot of lists because I don't have the money like that. You know, I don't have the money anymore, really. So, I just put $10 worth of gas in my car, and then I paid my tithing. I left it empty. If you watch my other videos, I explained in one video, you know, that's private between me and the Lord, but I paid my tithe, and we also know it's 10%. So I paid my tithe. I just didn't put the amount in there, and I'll put it in there after the video. But yeah, so that's all that's going on for the month of June. Oh, so what else I want to talk to you all about is let me turn the video around and I'll talk to you about that. So therefore, I know y'all waiting for stuffing cash in an envelope. There will not be any cash stuffing today. I'm sorry. I hope you understand why. And I hope you understand why I didn't do a cash stuffing for the last paycheck in May, because that whole paycheck went toward the rent plus the little cushion. It was less than $100 in my account. Some way the Lord made it meet. Thank you, Jesus. Went toward my rent. I didn't have any stuffing. And please don't unsubscribe, because it doesn't look like that I will be having any stuffing going on, but I will do my report out, do updates on the days that I'm supposed to get paid, how much, what I did with it and everything. To be honest with you, I'm still short. From this paycheck, I'm still short in here. No, you pay the Lord first. Take his part out first. And I'm still short in here. But I'm trusting that the Lord will somewhere make a way. They still stretch. This I definitely got to pay, and I have in there to pay. My light bill, I think I can stretch that, because it's not late. But I think I can ask them for extension, because I've been paying pretty good on time. My gas bill, I believe I can ask them for extension, because I've been paying it pretty good, completely, not having no balance brought over. So I'm hoping I can ask them for an extension to extend it somewhere in here. But then when I extend it somewhere in here, then I'm going to be short for my rent for July. Y'all pray with me. The Lord going to make a way somewhere or another. Spectrum bill. Phone bill. Okay. No stress. No stress. No stress. No stress. He going to make a way. I asked the Lord to make a way. He going to make a way. And I got some more news to tell you. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn the camera around facing me to tell you the news. Okay? Okay, now we face to face. All right, so what I want to tell you all about the training. Okay, we have 3 weeks of training. 2 weeks of that training will be here in Winter Haven at the school. And then the 3rd week will be out of town in Pensacola. Now, we'll be going, all of the teachers will be going for that entire week. It is already fully paid for and everything. Food and everything that's already, fully paid for, because we're going for a Becca. Our curriculum is a Becca. And when we go to that campus, they're going to feed us breakfast and lunch. And but my thing is, who wants to go empty-handed? So, so I got to get some coins for that too. So that being said, with my rent, with, some coins in my pocket, it don't have to be much for that too. I know, of course, I needed some extra money coming in. I'm waiting for them to, the daycare to call me about the training. The days wouldn't match. Like I was telling you, it wasn't good days for them. So we had to redo days. So they're checking on it. So they got to get back with me. So that's be, some extra income when they do that. I'm supposed to be doing 2 different trainings on 2 different days. So both of those will be extra money. If they call me back before August, if they don't, then it'll be, because our school start back around the end of August. However, that being said, I want to tell you, I want to put this information out if you do not know about it. Whether you're a teacher or what have you, or you just need some extra money, what have you. There's 2 jobs. One job I applied for was Shipt. It's SHIPT. I applied for that. A teacher, a co-teacher, fiance, he works for that company, and 1 week he brought home $900. Another one of my sons, well, he's a brother in the church, and my son, he talked to my son about that job as well. Another brother in the church had talked to my son, about that job, and my son said that he was showing him pay stubs that he had brought home $500 and something in 1 week. So these 2 different people, they are actually working on these jobs. So what they do, they go and they shop for the grocery and they deliver the grocery. And if they give you tips, you can keep the tips. I looked into it. I applied for it. They start off with $17 an hour, but I could not do it because my car was too old. I think had to be 2004 or 2005, one of them, and my car was a 2002, but I went on and applied for it anyway. Maybe it slipped through the crack, but they won't let it slip through the cracks. So just in case you want to try it in your area, it's Shipt, SHIPT. So go ahead and try it in your area. It may, you may get it. Another company is Instacart. So a fellow teacher of mine, she applied for it and she got it. She go in on Wednesday, which is tomorrow. So she told me about it on Saturday. So I applied for it Monday and I got it. So that's Instacart, and you make your own hours. So therefore, I can be at the training, make my own hours, and that will be perfect. So that's called Instacart. I think it's INSTACART, Instacart. And I'll try to leave it in the description below, but my computer is acting up. I got to get another computer, see everything at one time. It'll work for me for a little while, then I have to turn it off, let it rest, turn it back on. Oh my God. But I'm going to work with it till I get another one. I had this computer. No, I had my other computer over 7 years. My son gave me this computer, and he's using his girlfriend Apple laptop, desktop. So he gave it to me at the beginning of this year, and it's going out. So, hey, But I'll try to put it in. The reason why I said that, I'll try to put it in the description box below the Shipt and the Instacart. With the Instacart, you will do the same thing. You'll go shopping for the grocery. Now, I believe you can shop for it and then somebody else pick it up and take it to the customer, or you can shop for it and take it to the customer. However, I was hired, and they sent me a card in the mail. It say Instacart, and what they do when the customers pay for it, the items, they'll say go to Publix, wherever they want you to go shop at in your area, that you put the zip code in. You'll go to that store. Inside your account, it'll say the customer name, what you're supposed to be shopping for, what store they want you to get it from. You'll go shop for it, check out the items, take a picture of it. Then you'll take it to the register, and with the card they send to you in the mail, it takes 5 to 7 business days. Mine should be here on Monday. So a Monday or Tuesday next week. So with that card, the customer will pay the company, and the company will put the amount of it on the card that is coming to you. And when you get to the counter, you will swipe that card to pay for that customer's meal. So yeah. So that's what I'm going to do. That's what I was hired to do. I thank the Lord for that. And I prayed, I asked the Lord for a job where I can work around the hours, because God knows I love teaching. And any training, whether it's free or paid for, I want to be there. Because if I better myself, I better the teaching that the Lord gave me, where I can bring what's in the children out. So it's a win-win situation. So I want to tell you about those 2 jobs. If you want to jump on it, check it out in your area. And I'll leave the link below. I'm going to try to put the link in for Shipt. And I'm going to definitely try to put the link in for Instacart, where you can click on it. Okay? And you know, any young children or anything, you know, that want that extra money, or you, what have you. But I also want to end this video with a reading from this book, Nice Girls Don't Get Rich. And I want to tell you what they say about it. So if you don't mind, I'm going to just read you a passage. All right? Just a small little part of it. It said, getting into deep debt. This is one of the most fatal mistakes you can make on the road to abundance. It's like digging a hole, climbing in, and not being able to get out. It colors all other aspects of your life, including your health, long-term financial security, career decision, interactions and relationships, and a general sense of well-being. But I don't have to tell you that you already know. The real question is, why do we do it? Why do we spend more than we have? Why do so many people walk around with a dark cloud called debt hanging over their heads? The answer to these questions vary from person to person. But see if one or more of these reasons apply to you. So I'm going to read out, I believe it's 8 reasons, and you see which one apply to you. Guilt, envy, living in the moment, impulsiveness, appearance, low self-esteem, emotional fulfillment, available credit. So you, if you don't mind, if you will leave in the comment section below which one of those apply to you. Now, I'm going to tell you which one applied to me. I used to have the low self-esteem. And on here, they put low self-esteem as, I'll feel like a better person if I buy dinner for everyone. I used to be that way. I'll buy gifts, take it out of my bill money. Years ago, take it out of my bill money, buy gifts just to make somebody smile. Put other people for me, because I want to feel a part of that group, that clique. I want it to be with it, you know, there. It used to be so low self-esteem. So I got out of that. And I'm like, hey, I don't do that no more. Now, I will buy for people. Don't get me wrong, but when I buy for people, I can afford it. It's little side money, the mom money, and it's for some people, you know, that they need or a little gift, but I don't go over my budget, and I don't do it just to be in a clique. If I don't have it, I just don't have it. But if I have it, by all means, I get it. And I do that all the time during the year. If it's $1, y'all know I shop at the yard sale, the Goodwills, that stuff be nice. Clean it up, bring it to them, and they be like, thank you. Especially my babies in my classroom. But I used to do it a lot for teachers and stuff, and, you know, other people that I want to fill in the clique with. So I said, okay, I moved along. Hey, I don't do that no more. But then as I was reading this today, I had to go and look at the envy part. Now, I moved from low self-esteem to envy. And I wouldn't have not recognized that until I read this book. Now, for the envy part, it says someone else has it. Why shouldn't I? So I'm like, at the job, this teacher got it. This teacher can do this. This teacher can do this. Why can't I? That's my dad coming in. Which one fits you? So now I got to get out of the envy. I wonder which one I'm going to go to next. I know definitely not the available credit, because I don't have credit cards. But that's my dad. hey to my YouTube family. Say hey. All right.
Yeah.
That's my YouTube fam. So, okay. So I'm going to cut this video off, but I just want to leave it in the comments below and let me know, or let our YouTube fam know, which one are you hooked on? Or have you been on one and moved to another and you just realized, oh, I do that. I went from one place to the other and I thought I was growing in it, but I moved from one place to another. Oh my goodness. All right. So I got to get out of this envy part. All right. Love everyone. I love you, YouTube family. And remember to put all our trust in the Lord. We don't know when, we don't know where, we don't know how. But one thing we do know, that the Lord will make a way. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Now, you want some of this?
Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, ma'am.